Welcome back to Stoic Wisdom TV. You've been there before. You're deep in conversation with a woman, and the moment feels alive. Laughter fills the air, her eyes catch yours, and there's a playful energy that makes your heart race. Everything seems to click, but then a quiet doubt creeps in. Is she actually interested, or is she just being polite? It's a question that's haunted countless guys, leaving them second-guessing what's really going on. The truth is, women rarely express attraction with bold declarations or neon signs. Instead, they communicate through a subtle language of glances, gestures, and fleeting moments that can slip by unnoticed if you're not paying attention. But what if you could decode these signals with confidence? What if you never had to wonder again whether she's into you or just playing nice? This isn't about guesswork or overanalyzing every interaction. It's about learning to read the unspoken cues that reveal her true feelings. From the way her eyes linger to the casual brush of her hand, these signs are like breadcrumbs leading you to the truth. In this essay, we'll explore the secret language of attraction, breaking down the subtle ways women show they're interested. By the end, you'll have the tools to spot genuine chemistry and navigate those electric moments with clarity. Let's dive into the first and most telling clue, her eyes. When it comes to attraction, the eyes are more than just windows to the soul via storytellers. A woman might not say, "I'm into you," but her gaze will often betray what her words hold back. Picture this, you're talking, and she holds your gaze just a fraction longer than feels ordinary. It's not a stare down, it's a soft, deliberate pause, as if she's reluctant to break the connection. This lingering gaze is one of the most powerful signs of interest, often happening without her even realizing it. Her brain might be telling her to move on, but her heart is whispering, "Stay here." If you notice her eyes locking onto yours for an extra beat or two, especially during a quiet moment, it's a signal that something deeper is stirring. Then there's the double take, that quick, almost instinctive glance she steals when you walk by. Maybe you pass her in a crowded room, and she looks at you once, then again, as if she needs a second glimpse to confirm what she's feeling. It's not random, she's not checking the time or scanning the crowd. That second look is her brain saying, "I want more of this." She might play it off as casual, pretending to adjust her hair or check her phone. But the double take is a classic hint of curiosity and attraction. If you catch her doing this repeatedly, it's a strong sign she's intrigued by you. For the shy ones, the signal might be more subtle but no less telling, the quick look away. She glances at you, but the moment your eyes meet, her gaze darts elsewhere, often paired with a shy smile or a slight flush. This isn't disinterest, it's the opposite. She's feeling the spark but trying to play it cool, worried about giving herself away. Her body is betraying her, revealing the attraction she's trying to keep under wraps. If you notice this pattern of fleeting glances followed by quick retreats, she's likely wrestling with her feelings, caught between wanting to connect and fearing she'll seem too obvious. There's one eye-related sign that's impossible to fake: dilated pupils. When a woman is attracted to someone, her pupils naturally widen as part of the body's response to excitement or arousal. It's a physiological reaction she can't control, making it one of the most authentic indicators of interest. In good lighting, you might notice her pupils expand slightly when she's looking at you or sharing a moment of connection. It's not just the sparkle in her eyes, it's chemistry at work. To spot these signals, you'll need to be observant, watching for patterns in how she looks at you. If her eyes are locking, stealing glances, or subtly shifting, she's likely interested, whether she's ready to admit it or not. But attraction isn't just about the eyes, it's about the body, too. And nothing speaks louder than touch. When a woman is drawn to you, her instinct is to close the physical distance, often in ways that seem innocent, but carry deeper meaning. Not every touch is a sign of romance. A quick pat on the shoulder might just be friendly. But repeated, deliberate, or unnecessary touches, that's where the magic happens. Imagine you're standing close, and her arm brushes against yours as she moves, even though there's plenty of space to avoid it. Or maybe her hand grazes yours when she hands you something, lingering just a moment longer than needed. These small, seemingly accidental brushes are rarely accidents. If they happen once, it could be chance. But if they keep occurring, her arm touching yours during a laugh, her leg brushing yours while seated, it's her way of testing the waters, seeing how you respond to her closeness. Then there's the kind of touch that lingers, the kind that feels like it's charged with intention. Picture a hug that lasts just a beat longer than a friendly one, or her hand resting on your arm before she slowly pulls away. These moments of prolonged contact signal that she's not just comfortable with you, she's craving that physical connection. The longer the touch, the stronger the attraction. And don't overlook the playful nudge or light tap on the arm when she laughs at your joke. It's not just a reaction to humor. It's a subconscious way of creating contact while keeping things fun and flirty. A gentle push after a teasing comment or a playful slap on the shoulder is her body saying, "I want to be closer." If she's finding excuses to touch you more than seems necessary, she's feeling something she's not yet voicing. Laughter is another powerful clue. And it's not just about whether she laughs, it's about how she laughs. Let's be real, not every joke you tell is a masterpiece. But if she's cracking up harder or more often than your punchlines deserve, that's a sign she's into you. We're not talking about a polite chuckle or a forced "that's funny." We're talking about genuine, sometimes exaggerated laughter that shows she's enjoying your company on a deeper level. If she's giggling like you're the funniest guy in the room, even when your joke was barely chuckle-worthy, it's because attraction amplifies her enjoyment. Everything you say feels a little more charming when she's feeling a spark. Pay attention to her body when she laughs. If she leans toward you, tilting her head or closing the distance while cracking up, it's her way of pulling you into the moment. This physical shift shows she's not just reacting to humor, she's instinctively trying to get closer. And if she remembers a joke you told days ago and brings it up later, that's even more significant. It means she's been thinking about you when you're not around, replaying your interactions in her mind. Laughter is a bonding tool, and when a woman is into you, she'll use it to build a connection. Psychologically, laughter lowers social barriers and fosters intimacy. So if she's laughing a lot, she's inviting you into her world in a meaningful way. Sometimes, attraction shows up in the way she mirrors you, a fascinating psychological phenomenon where people unconsciously mimic the behavior of someone they feel connected to. It's a subconscious way of saying, "I'm in sync with you." When a woman is attracted to you, she might start copying your body language without even realizing it. If you lean forward, does she do the same? If you cross your arms or take a sip of your drink, does she follow suit? These subtle shifts show she's attuned to you on a deeper level, her body aligning with yours in an instinctive dance of connection. Mirroring goes beyond body language. It can extend to speech and energy, too. Listen for whether she starts using your phrases, slang, or tone. Maybe you have a unique way of saying something, and suddenly she's picking it up, repeating your words in her own conversations. If you're calm and relaxed, she might tone down her energy to match. If you're animated and excited, she'll ramp up her enthusiasm. This mirroring of tone and vibe is her way of staying on the same wavelength, creating a sense of harmony. To test this, try making a small change like shifting your posture or pausing to sip your drink and see if she follows. If she does, even subtly, it's a sign her subconscious is tuned into you. Mirroring is one of the most overlooked yet powerful indicators of attraction because it shows she's instinctively trying to build a bond. Attraction isn't just about what happens in the moment, it's about where she chooses to be. If a woman is into you, she won't just hope for a chance encounter. She'll find ways to put herself in your orbit. This intentional proximity is a clear sign of interest because it shows she's actively seeking your presence. Maybe she starts showing up at your favorite coffee shop, even though she never went there before. Or perhaps she's at the gym during your usual workout time when she used to go at a different hour. These aren't coincidences, they're calculated moves to be near you. She's not stalking you, but she's making choices that increase the odds of crossing paths. In group settings, watch where she positions herself. In a room full of empty chairs, does she pick the one right next to you? When you're with friends, does she gravitate toward your side of the table? This subtle choice to close the physical distance is a sign she's drawn to you. Attraction makes people want to be closer, and she's acting on that instinct. And those coincidental run-ins at lunch, during breaks, or in random places, if they happen to often to feel random, they probably aren't. She might have learned your routine and is subtly positioning herself to bump into you. These frequent encounters are her way of staying in your orbit, hoping you'll notice her interest. In today's world, where phones and distractions are constant, genuine attention is a rare gift. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll give you her full focus, putting aside notifications and multitasking to be present with you. This isn't just polite listening, it's a sign she's emotionally invested. Does she recall a random detail you mentioned weeks ago, like your favorite band or a story about your childhood? This shows she's not just hearing you, she's listening and storing those details, because they matter to her. When someone remembers the small stuff, it's a sign you're on their mind. If she's not glancing at her phone, texting, or scrolling while you're talking, that's a big deal. A woman who's uninterested might check her notifications or seem distracted. But if she's fully locked in on you, you've got her attention and likely her interest. And if she goes beyond small talk, asking about your goals, passions, or thoughts on something meaningful, it shows she's invested in understanding you on a deeper level. Attraction isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional. And her questions are a way of building that connection. To test this, try pausing during a conversation and see how she reacts. If she leans in, maintains eye contact, or prompts you to keep going, she's fully engaged. And that focus is a clear sign she's into you. Teasing is another timeless way to express attraction, and it's not just for kids on the playground. When a woman likes you, she might not confess her feelings outright, but she'll drop hints through playful banter. Teasing creates a fun, flirty dynamic that keeps things exciting while testing your confidence. Does she poke fun at something you said, like your coffee order or the way you pronounce a word? If she's mimicking your quirks or joking about your habits in a light-hearted way, it's not meant to offend, it's her way of engaging with you. This kind of banter shows she's paying attention and feels comfortable enough to play around. Maybe she challenges you in a fun way, daring you to try something or jokingly betting she's better at something than you. These challenges are her way of creating tension and chemistry, inviting you to play along and show your personality. And if she gives you a silly or unique nickname, Trouble, Captain, or something totally random, it's a sign she sees you differently from others. Nicknames are personal, and they signal that you're not just another guy to her. Teasing is both a test and a sign of attraction. If you laugh it off and tease her back, you're showing you can handle her energy, which makes you even more appealing. One of the biggest giveaways that a woman is into you is how her behavior shifts when you're around. She might not even realize it, but her personality changes, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically, because your presence affects her. If she's usually poised but gets a little jittery around you, fixing her hair or playing with her jewelry, it's a subconscious sign she wants to look her best. Some women become more animated, laughing louder, talking faster, or acting more playful than usual, sparked by the energy you bring. On the flip side, a normally talkative woman might get quieter or more reserved, not because she's bored, but because she's feeling the pressure of wanting to impress you. If her behavior changes noticeably when you're around, whether she's more nervous, more talkative, or more self-conscious, it's because you're making an impact. Touch is so fundamental to attraction that it's worth circling back to. A woman who likes you won't keep her hands to herself, but she'll be subtle, using casual or innocent touches to signal her interest. Her fingers might brush yours when she hands you something, or her arm might graze yours in a crowded room. These small touches are intentional, and if they happen repeatedly, she's using physical contact to build a connection. A light tap on your arm when she laughs or a playful push when you tease her is her way of creating chemistry while keeping things light. And when a handshake lasts a second too long or a hug feels just a bit more intimate, those micro moments signal she's savoring the connection. Touch is a universal language of attraction, and if she's breaking that invisible barrier, it's her body saying what her words might not. Mirroring isn't limited to body language, it extends to speech and energy, too. When a woman is attracted to you, she might start using your phrases or repeating something you said earlier, matching your energy to create harmony. If you're calm, she might slow down her speech. If you're excited, she'll ramp up her enthusiasm. This mirroring shows she's trying to stay on the same wavelength, a subconscious effort to build unity. If you notice her reflecting your words, tone, or vibe, it's a strong sign her brain is saying, "We're connected." Finally, a woman who's secretly into you doesn't just think about you when you're together, she carries you. with her when you're apart. One of the clearest signs of this is when she brings you up in conversations with others. If her friends tease her when you're around or drop hints like, "So you're the guy she's been talking about," it means you're a topic of conversation when you're not there. If she references an inside joke or a moment you shared, even days later, it shows those interactions are significant to her, lingering in her thoughts. And if she casually mentions you in stories, you know who would love this. You. It's her way of keeping you relevant in her world. Attraction isn't just about the moment, it's about whether you stick in her mind. And if she's thinking about you when you're not around, she's emotionally invested. Attraction is rarely spelled out in bold letters. It's woven into the small, fleeting moments, the glance that lingers, the touch that feels deliberate, the laugh that's just a little too enthusiastic. A woman who's into you might not confess her feelings outright, but her actions will speak louder than words. She'll find ways to be near you, mirror your energy, touch you, and keep you in her thoughts. The key is to pay attention. Once you start noticing these signs, you'll see them everywhere. And you'll never have to wonder again whether she's interested or just being polite. But recognizing these signals is only half the battle. If you sense her interest, it's up to you to respond, whether that's flirting back, teasing her playfully, or taking the next step to deepen the connection. So, the next time you catch her stealing a glance or brushing against your arm, don't brush it off. It might just be her way of saying, "I'm into you." Stay observant, stay confident, and trust that the truth is written all over her actions. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that will help you create the life you truly deserve. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.